Faith is the #1 thing that's important to me.
Like, no matter what happens in here, it's like all the glory goes to God.
I gave my life to Christ my sophomore year.
Your value and your identity is so much more than just your outcome on the court or on the track.
Before I came to GCU, I claimed I was a Christian, but I truly didn't understand like what it meant to have a relationship with Christ. So after coming here, some people from GCU, like, they reached out to me like, hey, come to church, all this stuff, and I was like, yeah, sure, like, I'll definitely do that. And I went there, and like, that community that I was introduced to, it was like, hey, like, find that deeper meaning of Christ.
I went through a grueling injury last year with the ACL tear, and just being able to come back and this being my first year playing again, faith was a big aspect of my mental health. Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the plans that I have for you, declared the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope in the future. That one really stood out to me, especially during my rehab process. Just being able to trust God and trust the process and take it one day at a time.
We were playing Oklahoma, and me and my teammate had decided that that was going to be the day that we got baptized, and we were going to do it with our entire team. We all went out to the Grove Pool after the game, and we gave our little testimony, and our chaplain dunked us, and it was amazing coming out of the water, seeing that my whole team was right there. That was so much fun. They actually all jumped in the water afterwards because they were so excited for us. And then we actually had Oklahoma have a few girls that wanted to get baptized after that. So it was really cool to see how God worked not only in our team, but worked through us to reach Oklahoma as well.
It had kind of always been on my heart to start a Bible study with the baseball team. Each week we get to see new faces from the team, and it's just been a really cool experience to try to just, share the gospel and talk about who this Jesus guy is. And we actually had one guy on our team commit his life to Jesus. It's just been a really cool environment where sharing the word is acceptable, and it's not something that we have to shy away from.
Honestly, throughout like my whole life, I feel like God has opened a lot of doors, and seeing those doors and taking them is something that, like, obviously God put you there for a specific reason, and He opened that door for you for a specific reason, and those are opportunities. Leaving Iowa was one of the scariest things I've ever had to do. The opportunity I had to go to GCU and like going through that open door, taking the open door, taking my 5th year, just like taking those opportunities is something that's been really good for me.